Welcome to Mac ranked game, guys. It's the daily ranked, so we will go for gold again. Get the best experience on Mac with it. And then I guess I'll just go for a silver tier reagent. This is not ideal, but it's fine. Let's go for the banana ball. I want that HP if possible. So yeah, it's the daily task to get clapped by dually after dually. So since it's a ranked game, I decided to maybe play Mac, but I'm not sure. I feel like Pygmalion is stronger once you get the things going. But of course Mac has a potential better early game, unless you will face a lot of Vanessas and dualies, because Mac only has 200 HP and will just get easily one shot by Vanessa. By the way, this guy is not bad for
A waste
day
of
one.
my time. But I do have plenty.
Okay. 3 the region is a lot. Make it 4. I'll grab this. Who knows what potion we get. These are not bad. Especially since it's burn. Do I just upgrade something, or do I mean, I have to go for Q, you know. He could have the knee brace.
I see buried treasure.
This is not bad as well. I'll
Trash
grab
is
it for now
trash.
for sure. And then reroll, I still want the knee brace. This is still good. And this will be a massive incense. Let's go.
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
Nice, nice. Okay, so yeah, it's an instance game. Slow one item for 3 seconds, guys. Now the question is, what else do we want? This is 5% HP. I don't think that one burn does matter. I mean, it does. It of course does. But do I have the money is the
Warmed
question.
my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
I guess I don't, but I have to. I just want to be as strong as possible, especially these early fights.
That's a bar.
I don't want to lose them and get in a position where, yeah, doesn't matter how, in the position where I finally can make up a good build and then die because I'm already on my last leg. Okay, ignition core dually. Okay, honey, put the dually in the bag. I will lose. I don't understand why these guys always find what they are looking for. Like your rocket launcher with ignition core. There's so much region, low-key it's winnable. Man, this guy hurts a lot. No, it's not winnable. Oh man! Why is it always dually, man? Why is it always dually and Vanessa first day? Why is it never Million? But it's fine, let's upgrade our incense.
A thing of true beauty. Another step forward on my
Bronze skills. These don't give me combat power, I want some more. And this is fine, I guess.
Your confidence to let a kid train you. I'm impressed.
I want a silver tier reagent. Over here, and this is amazing. And we can easily beat the rogue scraper. Yeah, 6 region here, 7 would be easily viable. Also, slow 2 items for 3 seconds is a lot. I need more regen though. Or some healing to use my guys for 2 seconds.
Another specimen for my collection.
Okay. There is my guy Mandela. I could reforge my mirror. Transform. I mean, of course. Then I would have overheal. But yeah, that's kinda it. Like, I would allow overheal to be possible, but since I don't have anything useful, such as heavy or fiery, toxic, I don't think I will go for the Mandela here. Just grab the XP for the guarantee level up by the end of the day. I kinda need items. I would love to go to Liquid, but I really need
Good
items.
fights lately?
This is good. This is fine.
I prefer action.
Bottle explosion. Nah. What's that? Only poison. Yeah, sure. You slow freeze burn. Poison. But this guy has lifesteal. And our skill is when you overheal. And lifesteal counts as healing. Since this patch. So it will activate my skill as well. You poison this gains 10 damage for the fight. Yeah, but this dude is completely waste. Like, I gain 10 damage on it every 6 seconds. Nah, I need more fight power. Yeah, let's leave it for now.
Only centuries. There is still more to learn.
Grab a bronze item. The retort, okay. Against Vanessa, I'm kinda doomed anyways. Like, no matter what I do, she will just one-shot me.
You are a child to me, and I will punish you.
Cannon probably, yeah, Cutlass, the Claw. But yeah, it is what it is, and this guy can't even... He quit. Okay, he has 34% chance, so... But why does it have to be quitting constantly? I don't understand this, man. Why is it always that in the early game I constantly get quit? With 30% crit chance. Rain at... Come on, man. Like, as you can hear, this is not the first time I get quit with 2% crit chance, basically.
And I'll trot it to your door.
Oh no, there's a boiling flask. I'm not gonna grab the boiling flask. And I'm broke. I don't think I am good against the scout trooper, but the good thing is I don't even need her. This is better. I have Cinder, the Ruby, I mean. I gain more value. The question is, am I strong enough? The Nightshade needs scaling. I could go for something like this. So 12, 22, 30, and this a little bit. But 30 is not enough. The third part. 30 is indeed not enough. Now let's not risk it. Let's go for... Let's go for the street gamer. Let's see what we can cook with his skill, small refresh, and use a small item heal. Does it work with my Nightshade? Probably, no? When you heal or gain regen, yeah, it should work.
Full hacksaw. Way to dice something.
There is Mandela. Again. And this time I have to go for him, even though there's large items, but what am I supposed to do? Now there's chocolates. Chocolate. To the left of this. I kinda want that. Wanna keep it. This is not needed though. This is not needed. This guy is not needed as well. I won't ever have a shield item. And this dude is not needed. And then of course let's go for the chocolate.
The formula of life is revealed.
Yeah, I'll play this dude and what else? The left of this. Who gets a crit chance? Is it just a calcinator? Or is it... I think it's a calcinator. Upgrading does nothing here. I could upgrade the retort, but... I could upgrade the retort, yeah. Burn build is kind of
If
better
you're not
here.
ready for my training,
Oh, this
I'm
is
not sure
horrible.
where else to send you.
Reroll. Okay, yeah, this is not bad.
I spent half my life mastering that.
Now the question is, do I put it on the bottle lightning because it will crit? Guaranteed. Yeah, I think it's better because if I put it on the calcinator, it will take 12 seconds to deal the same amount as a bottle lightning, and against Vanessa, she's level 4. She hasn't won one fight yet, but
When we are finished,
it will be
we
probably
are
her
assembled
first.
for study.
We're out to dethrone a king.
Because Mech is
not
just
to
very,
squabble with
very
nobody.
low base health. And Vanessa usually, it seems, they know everyone plays Mech. And so she just goes for crit again.
Like my crew says at the bar.
They crit again,
Another
guys.
round.
Look. I mean, yeah, 25%. So this guy critted while only acting once. Then this guy, okay, this guy acted 6 times, so maybe this didn't crit. Maybe I'm just a shih tzu. But you saw the crit damage there. It popped off. Getting these RNG crits hurts. What does Kiryu have for me? I don't think Kiryu has anything at this point. Let's try to get a monster fight, alright. Then keep your secrets.
I was expecting you
Let's go
0.5
for...
seconds ago.
Oh, this is huge. Do I pivot? I mean, I kinda don't want to play the femur again, but at the same time, I don't wanna perma-lose here. So it just makes some sense to play the femur. Also, this is a rank, guys. Yeah, I know it's not cool. The femur is strong. No one has fun with it. How much gold do I need? But is it my fault? I think I don't want to sell the maze. What if I never find it again? Don't want to sell this guy as well. Guess I'll just sell the bottle lightning. Just kinda bad to sell it, because it deals so much damage. Without the bottle lightning I would have lost the last fight. Smelling salts. I can't afford that. But it's fine. Let's go for
You
most
came to the
XP
wrong outland, stranger.
and gold, of course. This guy gives 4 gold, and eventually I will get the chance to get more chocolate. Oh, by the way, I just forgot Curio could give me even more slow. Slowing down the enemies for that long at this point is incredibly strong. I know I also got the incense on gold. 2 seconds more, like slowing down for 5 seconds would have been amazing.
Hear my sister's laughter.
There are
Okay, not that loud channel is not bad.
but it's
And here we
beautiful
go.
up there.
And I don't have the money. I'm willing to sell this dude here. Like Loki. I got the smelling salts, which is just better. So good smelling salts. Now I can haste my incense. And now the enemy will almost be perma-slowed.
I seek the ultimate secret. Will you get me any closer?
Because my incense will have 3 seconds of cooldown. And slow down 3 items. What the frick is that? I never get to face a pick. When I face a pick, it's something like that. But I mean, I should be stronger. Yeah, Magnus Femur Day 4 is just not it. Like, it's just broken. But yeah, I kinda don't wanna play the Magnus Femur. But at the same time, again, this is a rank game. I want to win. Because it's already very difficult to get some wins with Pygmalion. With all the rules.
From the flame of every candle.
Oh, insane. Put this dude here and the incense here for cooldown reduction. And call it. And now go for more chocolates. And I think slowly I'm having enough HP. Now I need to get rid of these 4 items. Yeah.
The burn is life.
A toxic smelling salts would be great. I don't even want to go for the femur then, if I get that.
When I left the Inferred, the other envoys beat me up just like this.
Yeah, this is good.
The Bazaar has many secrets.
Let's
I
grab
will
a silver tier
uncover
loot
them
item.
all.
This is not bad. It's also not insane. That guy can give me some gold, so... Oh, okay. Sells large items. Let's see what we get here.
Moderation, life and business.
No large items.
Maybe I can resell this twine coins.
The bottle lightning is kind of crazy here. How much does this give? So it's 7. 7, 9, 11. Yeah, the bottle. I just want everything, and then reroll. Let's see what I get. Yeah, guys, what can I do? Is it my fault? Like, is it my fault? How do I play? I have to sell the calcinator. And this dude is not needed.
Not what I'd call tasteful, but
I would say this is way stronger than I have here. The Thurible is not needed as well, or whatever it is called. The Floor Spike and the Spider Mace I want to keep, so if I sell this dude I will have 4. Still need to sell some more. Do I already pivot? I should have put the poison on the floor spike, by the way. Maybe I don't need these. Like low key, who needs them? And then it will still be only 4. 4 gold. Six. Still need 4 to go. I don't want to sell my calcinator. Okay. I mean, it solves all my problems here, so why won't I sell it then? Because the Magnus Femur will carry me. I mean, all of this is trash. It doesn't matter. I'll just grab this dude for now. It will carry me. These items I have to replace anyways, because I'm not trying to go for Magnus Femur, but what am I supposed to do when I get it on gold on day 5? With very decent incense. So this is just a gameplay. This is a rank game, so I sweat here a little bit, I guess. Again, it's very hard to get the 10 wins in this patch as an alien player.
Boys, less blunder, more
because you usually
blunder.
face dooley, and after the dooley you face dooley. So yeah, this patch is a little bit frustrating. It doesn't... it's not fun. Boomerang is kinda good. Rerolling Granny for 6 is insane. Do I have any toys on deck? I don't think so. I can't even afford the guy here. I wanted the stuff.
I see everything.
I think this is not bad. Yeah, I wanted the marbles. I am insanely broke. So just grab this for 2 gold or whatever it is. And then go for the Infernal. Let's go. Could have 3 rubies right now. I don't want to sell these. Also, this is trash here. All of this is kind of trash. Do I even want the chocolates? Don't think so. Let's go for some non-weapon items. Okay. Was a good time.
You're listening to me. That's good, I guess.
Mandela, there he finally is to solve all my issues here. My money issues.
My power burns hotter.
I'll go for
melting
gold
away
tier skills. I
impurities.
don't want silver tier stuff. I mean, initial chill is pretty decent.
Be ready for a dearest
Kind of overpowered. And here I play this because my bottle lightning is just crazy. Another mag. Let's see
I have faced
how high roll.
enemies exactly like you. People are a pattern.
If he high rolled at all.
But only so that I can study.
Yeah, I guess so. This dude has everything gold.
I have no pride for you to wound.
A whole golden team beside of the bottle lightning. It's crazy. But it's obsidian, so it's a cool team though. But I have almost double his HP. That's probably the only reason I won. Mandela, my guy. Oh, this is a hard decision. This is a very hard decision. Why is it these two? But I guess I have to go for the XP.
What am I? A soldier!
Like if I get Sergeant Suts, the rivet gun, it would be cool. Low key.
Dialed. Clorox. I'll see you soon.
But how do I do it then? Okay. I didn't get it anyways. Second try?
You are filthy.
Because the rivet gun could be very useful. It's a small item. It's only one way, which makes it worse than the pendulum.
Here in a Yetarian prison.
It's only one way charging. But yeah, we'll still take it. Alright.
With enough power.
Loot item. This is insane. I would rather have one insect ring, but this is fine as well. What's that, by the way? When you use another tool charge, it's 1 second. Yeah, that's not good. Let's see what gold he has for us.
Oh, you know, investment. Well, didn't think you had the coin for it.
This is not bad, trust me.
That's a 24-carat.
Because I still don't want to play the femur. Possible. I want to pivot out.
Come on in. Let's chat. Happy to make a sale. Sad to say goodbye.
And here's the Apothecary. Only silver. Who do I ditch? Do I need a Philosopher's Stone? I think it's too late for it.
So, how about this weather? Oh, you're leaving.
You know, I need to ditch something else. Don't think I will ever play the maze. Don't think I will ever play this guy as well. Because these items don't have anything. They don't speed up or like they don't have any enchantments, they don't have damage, they give 0 value to my team right now and also
Go
probably
ahead,
later because
underestimate.
Spider Mace usually need
This
an
for fun.
enchantment on it, like slow, heavy or toxic. Without it, it's a little bit useless.
Defeat does not defeat
The Magnus
me.
Femur is just too crazy OP. Like, I would love to play the Apothecary, but... I guess it's not bad. Oh yeah. But this dude, what about this actually? Yeah, let's see. I mean, look, the Apothecary here, what's that? Oh yeah, the potion distillery gives me more. I don't even know why I need this. Why do I need it?
It is almost humorous.
I don't need it. Okay. Is it my fault, guys? I don't want to sell the soul ring. Rather sell myself than the soul ring. It's so rare that I get it. I think this is just my team. Maybe not this dude though. Like these two I will keep because that guy has poison enchantment. If I get toxic smelling salts, it's absolutely GG. And what about this? 4, 6, 10, 12. That's enough. Would be enough. Am I sure I want to sell this? Yeah. Oh, I miscalculated by 1 gold.
Gold becomes goods, then returns to gold, like clouds to the sea.
I'm broke. Should be easily beating the dragon, no? Or am I crazy here? By the way, look at this dude. Like it's going crazy as well, but look at this dude here.
Disgusting
Like,
creatures.
can't compare that.
Another step forward on my path.
Isn't this just GG? Isn't this completely GG? Slow 3 items for 1 second. Are you crazy? So it charges itself 3 seconds. What the frick? Nah, Reynard, you didn't cook here. You did not cook here. Apothecary is kinda busted. No, not gonna lie here. This is far worse. Dooley on his last leg. I mean, it's not worse than the other. 7 seconds poison only. This guy has 2 seconds more but gives 2 charges to my guy. Bulldozer. Seems this guy's team is very weak, but I'm not sure how to. Nah, his team is really weak. So, am I just sticking with the femur now that I got my heavy guy over here? Give me toxic smelling salts. Almost.
Send me your huge eye.
What is that? The sandstorm begins. I don't need that. No, I just have to look for. Oh wow, there it is. Earrings. I can't afford. Or nope. 1 gold is missing. Yeah, but it is what it is. Really want them. Because if you get something like heavy earrings or toxic earrings or turbo earrings or whatever. I mean, this is so good, man. It will be permanently trigger. Because heavy apothecary is going crazy, like almost infinite, and slows 3 items for 1 second. So charges itself 3 times. but I'm missing 1 gold. I can sell the smelling salts. That's for sure. Because it is haste as well. So, and this guy gets charged. I mean, this guy charges itself infinitely. That's the point, the whole point. Because the smelling salts, every time you slow, haste. This guy slows 3 items, so it hastes also 3 times. Which is 6 charges, I guess. So it should just go infinite, but let's see in the next fight. I didn't pay attention. So getting the earrings here is probably the best thing I can go for, but I won't get rid of the soul ring. No chance. I tried so many times to get that item, I never got it. And it's not even that rare.
Eternal life will be a curse if you don't learn how to live.
Let's go for the Death Knight Reaper. Okay, now I want to see how it goes. Now look at this, it's going crazy. Like it's going crazy by itself. Now all I need is that one skill. When you slow and stuff, your region item gains region. Okay, let's see if it still goes infinite.
The game is Higgles. Just had to be an off
Yeah, this is stupid. Do I have a tool? Nope, but I'll take that for sure.
The formula of life is revealed.
Like, yeah, guys. Seems the heavy apothecary is kind of broken, no? Like, Meg got hotfixed so many times, but there are still that one or another broken stuff. Okay.
I will leave you alive to learn the lesson.
I wanna see how broken that is. Because the apothecary gives me permanently region as well, so I mean against this guy I should have gone for the other stuff. Never mind. Everything is slowed for an eternity. This is crazy. Now I don't get to see my soul ring in action.
I came here to trade, not conquer.
Yeah, this is my team, guys. 3 items. What can I do? Like, this is just completely broken, I guess.
It's a trick.
Closer and closer.
Okay.
I can hear my sister's
Upgrade an
laughter.
item. I wanna see gold tier stuff. Here, this is it. Final renewal. When you slow, freeze, poison or burn with an item, a regeneration item gains 2 region. Now this guy gains infinite region. And that's why I actually wanted to go for
It takes patience to
my
master.
guy over here, the soul ring, because you get so much region. It's just disgustingly OP. I want another monster fight so I can showcase it. Crit chance. Okay, honey. Put the gold one in the bag. Who is it? Dooley. For sure I'll play the Eclipse.
I seek the ultimate secret. Will you get me any closer?
This guy ruined my experience for the last patch so many times, but you know what they say. Don't hate the player, hate the game. And Reina didn't do a good job here by leaving that guy just too long to overpower it. It is what it is, but look at the region. Like I was frozen, but look at the region. By the way, the reason why I played the Eclipse is because of its passive. When you use an item, deal 100 damage, but more important, I mean, the Eclipse is already very good with the Apothecary. Let's check the damage. 1300 damage, just because the Apothecary went off so many times. But more important, use all your items is its activation, and when you fall below half health each fight, use this. So basically when you fall below half health each fight, all your items get used. Like, you lose all the cooldowns on your items. That means the Magnus Femur will instantly attack again. And that's what I wanted with it against Dooley. I wanted to trigger one last time. And it kinda worked. Now let me showcase you another build.
The Bazaar has many secrets. I will uncover them all.
Let's go for diamond tier skills. My weapons are already gaining 75 damage, I don't need that. These skills are bad. The first 10 times you poison each fight, charge one burn item. Lethargy. Nah, I can't do that. If I had some enchanted smelling salts, I could have gone for it and my combo would still go infinite. No, these are bad. Do I have a burn item? I don't have any burn items. I'll still get that. Who knows? Maybe I'll get some stupid stuff. Move your weapons.
Every action changes future. Form is too deep for you. Oh, you make weapons sad.
Okay, now against the property baron it's kinda hard, but it should work, still work. I'm not sure, the property baron has so much damage he will probably just one-shot me and call it. Still wanna showcase. Okay, all I need are these. I kinda don't even need the incense. Yeah, I don't need the incense because the incense doesn't goes infinite, and it will just jerk off the region here. But the incense are good to slow the guy down. Why don't I face an octopus? I am really scared of this guy, but frick it, let's try. I mean, what do I lose? Nothing, I won't get the level up anyways. Look at this. Boom, baby! Now this is not even the final form. This is not even the peak. I don't know how I did it, but I managed to get a few hundreds on it, on the Apothecary. But I played other items as well, of course. Do you want me to play this against a player that comp? I mean, this guy just gives me the level up.
My mind glows.
Let's go for a
See
loot item.
everything.
Another mech. Now this will go on my apothecary. Apothecary. Is it apothecary or apothecary? No clue. But yeah, because I want it to act faster, and acting it faster is bringing it to the next charging point or breaking point, and that will be here 4.8. Ideal. And now I want it to go to 3.6 to again need one charge less, and that way it loses. All I do here, going to the next breaking point, is just making the apothecary 0.2 seconds faster. Those 0.2 seconds will matter though. Like if you have 6 charges, it will have an internal cooldown of 1.2 seconds. Even if it goes infinite, it will take 1.2 seconds to activate. But when you reduce the charges to 4, for example, the internal cooldown will be only 0.8 seconds. And 0.8 seconds is a lot faster, 25% or something faster. I don't know. Or maybe more. Like 30% faster. So, and yeah, you want that because imagine it on a period of 30 seconds. Like these 0.4 seconds speed difference will make it more valuable. Like you get more benefit from the wider renewal, you charge this guy or activate it more often to gain more regen, you slow the enemies more often, and all sums up. Okay, I can't see a reason why I shouldn't troll here. Yeah, frick it, let's go. You're here to have fun,
In
not
100 years when you are dust, I will remain.
to try hard and sweat. I mean, what I'm doing here is try hard and sweat, but yeah. Oh wow. As you can see, this is exactly the reason you can't have fun in rank. Now this guy will just punish me for doing that. I just beat the Magnus Femur with this. Oh man, the Apothecary is crazy. By the way, when you burn charge a shield at them. I mean, to be fair. Oh, he has an ember. I was just thinking, why doesn't he put the smelling salts next to the incense? But yeah, the ember seems to be way stronger. Yeah, I mean, his build is decent, but there is obviously way better stuff to play. Like, he has Ember, he has Incense, but he somehow is missing... No, he's missing nothing, man. He has hardly working. I think this is all you can get on Mac. There's obviously the enchanted items. He seems to not have any enchanted items, or not good ones. But yeah, you saw... 3746 regen, 4.5k poison. The only thing I don't like on the Soul Ring is its high cooldown, and I don't understand why I didn't put it next to the hourglass. But yeah. See guys, this build is crazy. What would happen? Oh, I would have almost 1 guaranteed because 0.7 difference is slowed down 1.4 seconds of difference. So yeah. But I'm not sure why I played the catalyst. It's not even inactive. Sure. Okay, let's see what gold tier items I get.
Don't touch it.
Maybe I can upgrade here. Something.
Sylvia's got class.
This could be fiery smelling salts.
That's silver.
Okay, I don't need this dude. And I don't need this. You know your team is absolutely broken. I mean, if I get a pendulum, it's absolutely GG. No counterplay. No counterplay at all. But you know your team is broken when you play only 4 pieces and it goes infinite. I mean, I could only play 3 pieces and it will go infinite. Look at this.
The Bazaar is corrupt. Let the desert cleanse you.
Ah, sad. No guy. What does the upgrade on the soul ring do? I think it's just the stuff, no? It's just cooldown reduction, probably 2 seconds. Is it though? No, it's only the region goes up. Yeah, only the region goes up. Crazy. So it's not worth at all upgrading the soul ring. Like, instead of you have 10 region, it goes to you have 20 region. Not worth mentioning. Let's go for gold tier skills. Upgrading the heavy apothecary does nothing as well, by the way. Because it goes up by 5, and since we have the vital renewal, I gain my scaling anyways. Now all I need here is, I think, building crescendo. Because I have 0 region and I have 0 stuff, I have 0 crit chance, and that way I get a little bit. But if I go for this, I will cut my Magnus Femur, and if I face Dooley, I kinda wanna use that. These are terrible. Let's go for this.
Power, but not all power has wisdom.
See what we can get here. Adjacent items for 1 second. Reduce the cooldown with adjacent items by 2 seconds for the fight. Yeah, but freezing it by 2 seconds. 2 seconds, you say? Nah, but I can play it adjacent. 2 seconds is only valuable if I have the hourglass next to it. Because here it is 4.4 seconds. If I reduce it by 2 seconds, it will have 2.4 seconds, which would be a breaking point where it only needs 2 charges. So it would have a cooldown of 0.4 seconds, basically. That would be great, but then I have to place it next to the apothecary. So I have to get rid of the hourglass, which again would only give me 1 more region, but 1 more charge, but that frozen 1 second is kinda not worth it because I'm very weak in this stage. Do I have anything crazy here? I mean, I have Draconic Rage and I'm not even using it because I'm just so overpowered. I'm just hanging around here. I could play the Nightshade. Nightshade works also perfectly fine with that if you don't find Soul Ring. But I think I'm fine here. I just wanna find something crazy. Your non-tech items with cooldowns are increased by 1 second. Nah. There it is, the Pendulum. Oh, knee brace on diamond.
That belongs in a museum. But I guess you can keep it.
I kinda need the hourglass, but I think it's worth it here like that. Okay, do you think I'm strong enough to beat this guy again? I mean, let's test it.
If you knew my true purpose, you would stand aside.
Put the femur in the bag, honey. Put the femur in the bag. I'm dead. Ah, no chance. He started way too quick. He somehow started way too quick with his comp, with his slowing down. Oh yeah, he has rigged. Yeah, that explains it. Put the Magnus Femur in the bag, honey. Okay, so I kind of want the upgrade on the Pendulum.
Counts for peace.
This is good though.
Enough, friend. But I'm glad you bought this.
I'm still gonna try one more. How do I do that now? Okay, don't need this dude anymore. Don't need this guy. This is still my team. Now the only thing is, this is way too slow. It goes up way too slow. I need some initial trigger. Like some initial slow or something. As you can see, the internal cooldown. Yeah, on the Soul Ring you can clearly see the internal cooldown.
What strange creatures prowl these streets? With enough power, I will defeat death itself.
This is not well.
Is happening all the time. So,
What upgrade do I want? What do we get? This is not bad. 10% cooldown reduction. Only bad thing is the cooldown reduction hits this guy here.
You know
Slow
me,
shop, okay.
but my true name takes time.
Ah, this is not ideal.
Enemies become statues.
But it's not bad as well. You know what I need? I need one guy, one library. Yeah, library will save me here against all these Magnus Femur guys. I could get my apothecary to legit to 2.4 or 5 seconds of cooldown.
I have faced 82 foes exactly like you. People are a pattern.
My dreams are too big.
Oh, I don't like what I see here. Igloo. Uh-oh. I'm dead. Does he have no crit or what? He does. I mean, if he doesn't one-shot me here, I'm scared I'm gonna kill him. What the freak? Yeah, the passive of the giant ice club. I mean, this guy counters me, by the way. Yes, the Koljum, he should be absolutely countering me, but somehow he also has petrifying gaze. Use a property. I mean, this guy has almost everything. I mean, of course, this is questionable. Playing the igloo is also questionable. But I wouldn't say this guy is weak. Against me, he looked weak. But this is... I mean, this is not really peak performance. I wouldn't play the igloo. The igloo, it's free 3 items, but I feel like there's better options. I'm not sure though, maybe I'm just wrong, but in any case, this guy should be winning. But yeah, let's see the statistics. Look, he healed 20k almost and dealt 20k of damage. But I had 2k of regen. This is kinda crazy. Now if I had Vital Renewal on Diamond, it will be 3 regen. So I would have 50% more, which ends up in 3k here. Or would end up in 3k. So this is indeed the Apothecary is... there is no counterplay almost. I mean, you saw there is Magnus Femur, but even the Magnus Femur guy had issues beating me. The other one just beat me because he started his comp way earlier. But else, this is just insane. All you need is enough HP. And with enough HP you get by just adding one earring here in between. And since this guy goes infinite, the earring will go infinite as well and constantly expand your HP, not allowing the enemies to one-shot you anymore, because they are scaling as well, of course. And that way you go absolutely beast mode. As you can see in my stash, I can't open it anymore. I have the Eclipse and I have Diamond, Deadly, Magnus Femur. I also have Incense in there. And I decided, and I think, yeah, the Overwatch, yeah. But this is just better to play the Pendulum, I guess. I mean, the Overwatch is better for the Apothecary to go more crazy, to gain more regen. But the Soaring was, in my opinion, a little bit too slow, especially when it gets slowed down even more. Then it will almost never attack. And you, at some point, you need some damage to beat the enemy. And that way with the Pendulum, I try to make sure that the Soaring goes often enough. Diamond Pendulum, of course, would have been better, because the internal cooldown, like, the Soaring needs 8 charges or 7. Yeah, 7 charges, and that's just too much. While with a Diamond Pendulum, it will be 4 charges and less internal cooldown, so it will be more of a fluent loop. But yeah, guys, this is an amazing game. I'm glad I mean, I showcased you how strong the Femur is as well. So you saw the heavy Apothecary with the Femur, the build. Where did this guy come from? Okay, probably from the last Pygmalion, because if the enemy Pygmalion has piggles, and you fight him, you also get again a piggle and winning. So yeah, guys, this is only half our board. The red piggles, I didn't play it, it just dropped afterwards. And also took me out my cooldown somehow. Because I have vengeance. The leftmost and rightmost items have their cooldown reduced by 10%. And it was actually on the Soul Ring, but now it switched over to the red piggles. But yeah, guys, we played the Apothecary. Like in the early of the game, we played the Magnus Femur, just because it is broken. You heard probably in the early game, I'm a little bit tired of all these dualies. And Vanessa's one-shotting me. And in ranked this patch, there is basically no room for trying stuff out, trying new things. People are always forcing the meta, which honestly, it's a ranked game, so I can't complain about that, but it's just the game itself that needs to improve there. Because if a dually goes for the insects, just collects the insects, whole 2 weeks, and continues winning, then there's something wrong with the game. But yeah, we started with the Magnus Femur. The Magnus Femur is a very strong item, especially if you have the incense. The incense we had was... I stacked it up on curios, so it was very early on gold, and it had 3 seconds of slow. So it was slowing down the enemy, 3 items from the enemy for 3 seconds. I also used my heavy smelling salts to haste my incense to slow even more items from the enemy. And also, of course, to charge my Magnus Femur. We also got the Magnus Femur on Diamond by day 8. Like, it was an absolutely free win. There was no counterplay for the enemy. On day 8, and Diamond Magnus Femur with this setup I had was just crazy. I then get the Apothecary, and I mentioned already in other videos, I had one game with the Apothecary where it went crazy. I managed to get 11k regen in one fight. I also had the earrings, so it was, for the enemies, it was not manageable to kill me, because 1 second and I have 11k HP back every second. And also I'm scaling my HP, so even if they have a Magnus Femur, since I'm scaling that fast, they can't keep up with it. And earring gives 100 HP. Magnus Femur gains 75 damage per slow. And yeah, as you can see, the Apothecary goes crazy, the earring will go crazy and constantly permanently spam me 100 HP. So in the end, since we already played a Magnus Femur game and I wanted to try something new, the patch will go only 2 more days, I think, and then there will be a new patch on Thursday or Friday coming. And until then I wanted to showcase you the Apothecary as well. So we got the Apothecary, we got on level 10 the heavy enchantment, which we put on the Apothecary. We showcased how strong it is with the Magnus Femur as well. I just played 3 items. The heavy Apothecary, the smelling salts, and the Magnus Femur, and I beat the enemy. I beat the monster fights like it was the easiest thing. And afterwards I decided to make it a little bit more challenging by not playing the Magnus Femur. Instead I wanted to play the Soul Ring. One reason was I was always looking for a Soul Ring and never found it. And the other was, now I have the setup for it, especially, and I really want to make it want to see how strong it is. And here the stars aligned and I could make it possible, like to test it and try it. And I wanted to use that option, but of course the Magnus Femur was way stronger than the Soul Ring. Because the Magnus Femur has almost no cooldown because of the Apothecary. This guy, the Soul Ring, has 9 seconds of cooldown. It started with 10 seconds. I reduced it to 8 point something. But against that one dually, for example, who slowed me down for an eternity, I was not sure if the Soul Ring will ever attack again. Because of the slow duration. But yeah, let's start with the Apothecary. Gain 10 regen for the fight. Slow 3 items for 1 second. Because of the heavy enchantment. Now, slowing 3 items for 1 second is crazy. Because its passive is when you haste, slow, poison, burn, charge this 1 second. And of course another passive is at the start of each day, get a reagent. But yeah, when you slow, it charges. Also when you haste. And now we have next to it heavy smelling salts. The heavy enchantment on it is useless on the smelling salts. If you go for it, try to get a toxic smelling salts or fiery. That way you triple charge the Apothecary. But yeah, the smelling salts, when you slow, haste the item to the left of this for 3 seconds. This has double slow duration because it's heavy. So each time the Apothecary triggers, it slows 3 items. It slows 3 items, which makes the smelling salts hasted 3 times. So it slows 3 items, which means it charges itself 3 seconds, and then from the smelling salts, going hasting it 3 times, also gets another charge another 3 times, 3 seconds. And since the Apothecary only has 6 seconds of cooldown when you buy it, it goes infinite. Just with these 2 items, just the heavy enchantment on it and the smelling salts next to it. What I tried to do here is still reduce the cooldown of the Apothecary because you want to get rid of some unnecessary charges. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. So when it is on 6 seconds, you need 5 charges to make it trigger. So 5 charges have an internal cooldown. 5 charges will be, so 5 times 0.2 seconds because of the internal cooldown is 1 second overall. So that means that item needs 1 second to trigger, even though it's permanently charged. Getting rid of some cooldown, like for example in my case where I tried to get it to 4.8, I would get rid of one charge, so the item needs 1 charge less to trigger, and therefore get rid of 0.2 seconds of internal cooldown, and therefore it needs only 0.8 seconds to activate. Now this might sound like a small difference, but in a very high frequent looping, when you have skills and everything acting, it is very relevant. And you saw some fights were actually very close, and that was I just won because of exactly that one missing charge. So yeah, so far the explanation about the Apothecary and why I used the smelling salts. Then I use the Pendulum. When you use an adjacent item, charge the other adjacent item for 1 second. So with the Pendulum I tried to use the Apothecary as a Modor to charge the Soul Ring. I could have also charged the other guy. What was its name? The Magnus Femur, for letting it act faster. But here I wanted to try out the Soul Ring again. So I wanted the Soul Ring to go faster or trigger more often, poison the enemy more, and that way guarantee me the next win. The Soul Ring, poison equal to your regen. You have 10 regen. You have plus 10 regen. That's the item. And this is my whole board. 4 pieces. That's it. I could have played without the pendulum. Didn't matter. Now, one thing I wanna still explain you. If you have heavy apothecary and you have like fiery smelling salts or something, that will go crazy as well. Because each time the apothecary triggers, the smelling salts will burn the enemy. Because the smelling salts is when you slow burn for this amount, or when you slow poison for this amount. So yeah, if you had toxic smelling salts or fiery smelling salts, you actually would just play with these 2 items. Of course it would be a little bit bad because you only have 2 items. They could be getting frozen or destroyed. But beside that, there is nothing the enemy can do. Because it goes infinite anyways, like slowing your items down doesn't matter. Okay, let's go to the skills. I have here Draconic Rage. When you use a medium item, one of your burn items gain plus 10 burn for the fight. Now this is usually a very huge and very overpowered skill. Like it's almost a guaranteed win if you get it. On Mac I was thinking about the candles, playing that around that, but I think this build was way better. Then Desperate Cleanse. The first time you fall below half health each fight, remove freeze and slow from your items and cleanse half your burn and poison. And that is what I also get from the monster. Sick Burn. The first 10 times you poison each fight, charge 1 burn item 1 second. Now I took that, I'm not sure if I took that or why I took that. I guess I just wanted to have it. Just in case I want to play a burn item somewhere. Or maybe I get a burn enchantment or something. So yeah. Trader, I also dropped that skill. Your items have plus 2 value. Overheal haste. The first time you overheal each fight, haste your items for 2 seconds. I also dropped that, and it's from the duct tape guy. Lunanas? I forgot its name, but you know, the level 1 monster. Vengeance, or however you speak it out, pronounce it. Your leftmost and rightmost items have their cooldowns reduced by 10%. That I used for my Soul Ring. I also got it on gold, so it's 10%. If I didn't play the Soul Ring, I would have put the Apothecary to the most left to get a cooldown on it, and the Magnus Femur to the most right. Because you can't put the Apothecary to the most right because of the smelling salts. You always need the smelling salts. And yeah. I just realized I got a lot of monster kills. Initial chill. The first time you use a large item each fight, freeze 1 item for 4 seconds. I just need to use that to gain more time to scale. Hardly working. The first 10 times you slow each fight, charge 1 region item 1 second. I initially used that to charge either the heavy apothecary or the incense, because the incense is also a region item, and by slowing down it can also charge itself if it is only slow item, the region item you have. So that way I was trying to make the instance go infinite, and that way guarantee me a whole flow, but that was before I realized the heavy apothecary is just broken. But I upgraded it to gold after I realized it is broken. I just used it for whatever reason. Okay, then the first 5 times you use a tool each fight. Haste 1 tool for 1 second. I also dropped that from the monster. I mean, the Pendulum is a tool, but it's a passive, so I'm not using it. So that skill didn't do much as well. The Vital Renewal. When you slow, freeze, poison or burn with an item, a regeneration item gains 2 regen for the fight. Now this skill is completely overpowered with the Apothecary. Because imagine you have toxic or fiery smelling salts. Now you will get a lot of regen because that guy slows 3 times, which is 6. Then that guy's haste 3 times, which is another 6, so 12. And if it was poison, it will also poison 3 times, which will be 18. Now I have only heavy smelling salts, so it's only 12. But you see there is a huge difference. Now also if I put in the incense and other slow and burn and stuff that goes infinite, such as if I had, for example, the spider mace and put the venom next to it, heavy venom and stuff. Like this would be giving a lot of regen. You saw I only had 2 items or 2 types to give me to make me benefit from the skill, and I still managed to get over 2k regen. So the vital renewal is for the Apothecary if you want to go for it. This is a core skill. You really need that. Without it, you can't go for the Apothecary because it won't be strong at all. Like that, those 10 regen are good, but they won't get you to high numbers where they can defend you against a giant ice club or stuff. Exposing toxins when you poison, your items gain 2% crit chance for the fight. To be honest, I don't understand why I used it. I mean, I guess I just was expecting some poison enchanted stuff, which I didn't get. Then fiery. Your burn items have +2 burn. I used it in the early. Burning start is very powerful on Mag. I would recommend you that, especially against Vanessa. Against Vanessa, it's if you leave her time, she will one-shot you. Or she will completely bruise you down. That way you have to go for fire. Burn start is the best you can go for. Just burn the enemy for an absurd amount and end the fight as fast as possible, because you as Mag have very little HP. And if you don't go for that, I mean, you saw I went for poison items with regen the last couple of games. It just made me lose because the regen needs to scale and the poison is very slow, and Vanessa has a shark claw and just completely breaks me. Net launcher, the first time you use a large item each fight, slow 2 items for 3 seconds. I used that to get my guy going, my Magnus Femur, at the time where I didn't have the heavy Apothecary. I wanted the loop to be more fluent in the beginning to scale it more, and then eventually just one-shot the enemy. Stop that. The first time you fall below half health each fight, slow 2 items for 2 seconds. I used that, or took that in case I drop below half health. I will slow the enemy down 2 times, and the Magnus Femur will get charged for 4 times, and maybe it's enough to get it going one last time and still manage to give me the win. And Immolating Spark, your leftmost burn item has +2 burn, and that is also what I used in early to endure it. Yeah guys, that's it. We saw 2 different combinations of the Apothecary here, one with the Sword Ring, one with the Magnus Femur. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.